Hey guys, it's Jordan from 4Runner Lifestyle. Today we are packing up our 4Runner and heading out with the guys from Tacoma Lifestyle to the Uinta Mountains here in Utah. We're gonna spend a couple of days out there, hit a lake, and go to this sweet cliffside spot on top of a mountain. Should be a fun couple of days. We're gonna pack everything up right now and hit the road. Okay, so we are just putting the trasharoo on our 4Runner right here. If you're like me, you hate keeping trash on the inside of your vehicle. Even if you have like a truck, it sucks. So the trasharoo gives your trash just a spot on the outside of your vehicle, just usually on the spare tire. That way you're not stinking up the inside of your 4Runner or your Tacoma. I really like these. They're really affordable. You can get them on our website right now. They come in green, tan, and black. And you can get them with the 4Runner Lifestyle logo or without. So it's pretty cool. Super easy to just throw on here. Takes literally like 2 seconds. You just take these straps, throw them on top, and then just buckle it down and it's good to go. Okay, so right here we have the Morrphlate dual air compressor and the quad hose. The dual compressor makes airing up super fast. If you have a single compressor, you know how slow they can be. This one speeds that process up. I can get aired up all 4 tires in like maybe 5 minutes with this thing. The nice thing about the hose is you can attach this to all 4 tires and do it all at the same time. Makes airing up super easy, super clean, and quick. And I love that Morrphlate has made these super easy to pack away. Like, I have plenty of space for the air compressor in this bag and plenty of space for this quad hose. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna air down on the trail just because it does get a little rocky, and airing down is gonna make it just a lot more comfortable. Okay, so some of the other things that we're bringing as well are some front runner chairs. Honestly, some of the best chairs for camping. They pack away super small and they're just really comfortable. I really like these ones. They definitely beat out the Walmart like camping chairs that you can get for 15 bucks. And then got our Tembo Tusk. We're gonna make up some burgers tonight. I think Colby's cooking us some burgers, so that'll be fun. And then we just got some Makita tools. These are on our website now, so we got a couple of Makita stuff. That way if something does go wrong, we can fix these rigs on the trail. But yeah, we're just gonna get the rest of this packed away in the 4Runner and the Tacoma, and then we should be ready to hit the road.
Here, Jordan.
I don't like carrying propane things because they explode, so let's not put them in my car.
Loading up the back of the 4Runner. So Sebastian, what do you think the most important thing we're packing for this trip is going to be?
So out of everything we got on these cars, all of our recovery gear, everything, the most important thing for the Uintas. I hate bugs.
Bug spray.
The mosquitoes are killer, man.
Ready to head out. Jordan, what do you think the most important piece of gear we pack for this trip is going to be?
I heard somebody say they're bringing a Luno bug screen. Hate bugs. The Uintas have a ton of them, so I think I'm going to be sleeping in the 4Runner. So that's something I'm definitely excited to have. Keep the bugs out. Keep my sleeping area just nice and clear, and it's just, yeah, it'll be really nice having that.
I'm super excited.
How many bugs do you think there's going to be?
Well, I was just up there, and there's a lot of mosquitoes. So
You come prepared this time?
Yeah, I got a lot of mosquito spray. They're pretty mean though.
All right, everybody, so we got the trucks all loaded up with all our camping gear. We're ready to head out. We got to make one more stop on our way to the trail. We're going to stop at Harmon's here at the mouth of Provo Canyon just to get groceries.
Yeah, I'm going to cook some burgers on the Tembo Tusk tonight, and then breakfast burritos tomorrow morning.
Should be good.
Seeing this, we just had to park next to it.
How hot it is. So we're just doing mountain.
I think we actually remembered this time.
Did we not bring water last time?
I don't think we did.
Yeah, that was
All right, we got all our groceries. We got burgers for the first night. It'll be great, and then cook those on the Tembo Tusk, and then breakfast burritos the next morning. And for lunch, we got a little sushi.
Okay guys, so we have just left the Harmons. We're in Provo Canyon right now. We're just passing Deer Creek Reservoir, heading to the Uinta Mountains. We stocked up on some burgers for tonight. Really excited about that. Colby's gonna cook some burgers for us. And then I think tomorrow we're doing breakfast burritos. So we are going to stop in Heber, just gas up there, grab a couple snacks, and then we're off to the Uintas to find camp.
Alright guys, we're just filling up all the cars with gas before we hit the trail. We're really excited. We're about an hour outside of where we need to be to start our trail. So just the last gas station before we get up there. Alright everybody, so we've just entered the Wasatch National Forest. This is going to give us access to the Uinta mountain range that we will be driving in. We're about 30 minutes off of the trail where we go off the road onto dirt road. But let's go check out the cars that came with us today. So first we have a 2024 Toyota Tacoma. It's a TRD Sport. This is Tacoma Colby's. Right behind it is the car I'm driving. It's a 2016 Tacoma TRD Pro. It's a 3rd gen, beautiful, built to the T. Right over here to my left is going to be Brisk Build's brand new TRD Pro Tundra, and it is looking incredible. That thing is built all the way up right now. He's got some plans to do some new things. And then behind me is 4Runner Connor's 2017 TRD Pro 4Runner 5th gen. We just did new lighting all over it. It's a beautiful 4Runner.
Okay guys, so we just got to the trailhead here in the Uintas. It is unreal. We were driving down this highway just through this awesome canyon, tons of pine trees. The really cool thing about the mountains that we're in is there are a ton of pines everywhere, and it's a lot of just old growth forest, which is really cool. This first spot that we're going to is, I think, 5 miles down this road. So we're airing down right now just because it's super rocky. We're all going to go down to about maybe 20 PSI just to make it a little bit softer while we're driving down. So Colby's airing down his rig right now. I'm airing down the 4Runner. Once we do that, we're going to hit the trail and just kind of explore what's in this area. Okay guys, so we just pulled up to camp. Colby was the one that actually suggested that we come to this lake, and it is amazing. We just got a fire going right by the lake, and we've got all the rigs set up. So we got Stetson right here. He's gonna set up his anti-shanty camper, which is one of the coolest campers out there on the market. Colby's got his Tacoma right over here. He does not have his camper set up yet, so he is going to be sleeping in a ground tent. And then we got our Free Spirit Recreation rooftop tent right here. On both of these rigs, it's actually the same one, the Odyssey. But yeah, we're just gonna get camp set up. There's a lot of mosquitoes, so I'm really glad that we brought bug spray. And I think Colby's fishing right now. We're gonna get some burgers going, but we're super stoked to be at the camp and just gonna hang out the rest of the night camping.
This is my Biolite, and it comes with me everywhere I go. I cook every single meal, to steaks, burgers, hot dogs, even salmon, you name it. But it's kind of cool. Basically, you charge this up right here, and it blows air through the pipes that are in this fire pit and keeps the fire circulating, so the smoke goes straight up, stays out of your face. And then once this burns down a little bit, it will keep a pretty steady flame. And we'll just set this right on top and cook. But it's really nice. And when we're done cooking, we use it as a fire pit, so we don't have to build a fire pit if there's not already one there.
Is it pretty safe with this, plastic table? Is it pretty safe to cook on, or?
Yeah, it's pretty safe. I mean, you can see it's melted it a few times when it gets really hot. I do have a mat, but I've just kind of dedicated this table to my Biolite table.
All right, so we got camp all set up. We were able to have dinner, have some burgers and hot dogs. I brought myself a steak, so I was able to cook that up. And we've just been sitting by the fire. We did a little fishing earlier. We're just enjoying ourselves. We'll sit by the fire for a little bit longer and then head to bed. We got a big day tomorrow. Just overboard.
Okay guys, so we just woke up from our night here of camping in the Uintas. Product that's been super helpful for us this trip is the Luno window screen. The really cool thing about this is when you're camping and you want to keep it cool inside of your 4Runner with your Luno mattress, you're able to put the screen over the window, roll the window down. That keeps all of the bugs out and it keeps fresh air in and out of your vehicle. Super easy mod for your 4Runner if you want one. We have these on our website. We even have the rear hatch screens available as well. So if you want to improve your 4Runner camping experience with your Luno mattress, go ahead and pick some of these up. They're both in stock on our site. Super easy to install. So if you're not familiar with the Uinta mountain range here in Utah, it's very, very remote. A lot of these roads go great distances without any service stations, anything like that. So it is important to have extra water and fuel when you're out here, just in case something happens. Rotopax makes a water storage tank that you can put right onto these side molly panels right here. They even have these spare gasoline tanks as well. This one's the 4-gallon one, but they come in 2 gallons, 2.5 gallons, and a couple of other different sizes. So if you're looking for just extra storage for water, gas, any other storage options, these are great. We have the gas cans, the water tanks, and the storage ones of these on our website right now. Go ahead and get some for your next trip, especially if you're doing some backcountry camping. They will change that experience. That way you can just be prepared for anything that happens. Okay, so we just woke up from camping, and Derek on our marketing team actually slept on this Luno air mattress last night. Now this is a super easy setup. All you got to do is fold down the seats in your 4Runner, roll this thing out, pump it up with the air pump that they provide for you, and then you got a comfortable sleeping space for 2. It sets up really easy, it takes down really easy, and like you just have a ton of space. It's so comfortable. But yeah, we have these on our site as well as all the other Luno products like the window screen, fans, things like that. So if you want to enhance your 4Runner camping experience, go ahead and pick up some Luno products.
Good morning, Bassie.
Good morning.
How you doing? How'd you sleep in the Tacoma?
So great. Honestly, I was always the guy when we went camping to be the first one up, and it was because I never slept well. As soon as I started sleeping in rooftop tents, I'm always the last one up. They're so comfortable. I recommend a rooftop tent for any vehicle you have.
All right, Jordan, how'd you sleep last night in the tent?
I actually thought I'd sleep better.
Yeah.
Yeah, last night was a long one, but at least the view's cool.
Good morning.
Good morning. How was your night last night in the anti-shanty?
It was awesome. Colby actually doesn't have a tent on his truck yet, and so we were able to have him sleep up top. If you come over here, you can see it actually separates out, so a board slides over, and I just slept in the bed. It worked great.
Okay, so Colby's cooking us up some breakfast right now. We've just taken down the tents on the Tacoma and the 4Runner. Stetson's gonna get his anti-shanty taken down, and then we're gonna end up going to the waterfall that we planned on going to yesterday. We ran out of daylight, so on our way back out of this trail, we're gonna hit that waterfall, and then we're gonna go to this really cool cliff lookout. So should be a busy day, full of just hitting the rock gardens on these trails. But yeah, we're excited. It's been a beautiful morning here at camp. A little bit of wind, but that keeps all the mosquitoes away. Yeah, can't ask for much better than this.
How many bugs there are, dude? It's crazy.
That looks sick.
I really wish a bear would have attacked us last night. That would have been awesome. Stetson, what are you doing, Stetson?
Well, I'm answering emails really quick. I got the Starlink going just before we eat breakfast.
Answering work emails?
Work emails, yep.
He's on the job.
I mean, it's a Wednesday, so
Out here in the middle of nowhere.
The job gets done, you know.
I got Stetson answering emails with the Starlink, which is set up right there. He's got this pretty cool setup where you can stand in the anti-shanty.
Yeah, makes it nice. I can open up the windows too.
It's a pretty cool setup.
Yeah, it's nice.
It just started to rain on us, which is very typical of this area of Utah. These mountains, there's always some kind of intermittent rainstorm. Summer, fall, doesn't matter, spring, it's always raining here. We are packing up and getting ready to hit the next part of the trail, which is a waterfall. And then after that, we're headed to a pretty cool sheer drop-off cliff face. We're getting out of here, and the mosquitoes are assaulting us. We got Briskville right here. He just got muddy.
All right, guys. So we have about an hour and 10-minute drive to Waterfall from here. Should be kind of rocky, but mostly easy terrain.
Okay, so we just stopped on the trail and we walked off the road a little ways to this little canyon right here. I didn't know that this was here. Colby's kind of leading the way. He's the only one that's been to this waterfall. But this is a cool little spot, but we just stopped just because the view is just insane. You get the mountains all around here that are just crazy high up. And then the rock, there's a ton of just exposed rock right here, which is really cool. The waterfall is actually on this same creek, so we're getting pretty close. We're just gonna keep going down the road a little bit. We should get there. All right, okay, so we just got to this crazy waterfall here in the Uinta Mountains. This waterfall is about maybe 100, 125 feet tall, but it's crazy. I've never seen like rocks like this outside of the Uintas. Like, it's just such a cool looking waterfall, a cool looking area. The road was really rough going down into this valley, but it is so worth it. It really put the suspension to the test, the bump stops to the test, the tires, all of that, but totally worth it in the end. We're just so stoked to be here.
We just got done swimming underneath the waterfall, and we didn't really think to pack a lunch. We didn't think we'd be here this long, but that road took us a lot longer than we thought it was going to. So Stetson had some ramen in his shell, but we didn't have anything, no utensils. So we
made chopsticks.
made chopsticks out of some tree branches.
And it works great.
We are using the jet boil.
That's
Stetson's
a
not
nasty
even
I
a
don't know if the chemical
chopstick.
flavor is coming from the stick or the noodle.
The what flavor? The stick out's good flavor.
There's like a chemically flavor. I don't know if
Probably
it's
the
my
noodles.
My chopsticks don't taste great either, though.
My chopsticks.
Look at
skinned
that.
and
Look at that. Look how much noodles you can get in one bite.
yeah.
oh my gosh.
Okay, so we just got done swimming right under this waterfall. It was insanely cold. You can kind of see it over here. We're just getting dressed right now. We're gonna head back up the road and head towards this cliff lookout, which is gonna be pretty awesome. So we're gonna try and get there within the next hour or two. So we'll be moving pretty quickly the rest of the trip. Okay, so we just started the second trail that we're gonna be on today. We're gonna wind up this mountain up to a cliff lookout. Going up this first part, it's going to be a lot of hairpin turns, a lot of washboards. So, but honestly, the road's pretty easy other than that. The reason we're going here is just because it's a really cool lookout. The trail does get a little bit more technical the farther on you go, especially when you get closer to the actual lookout. But stock 4Runner or Tacoma could definitely do it. So if you know where this is, I would highly recommend going and checking it out.
All right, everybody, we made it to this beautiful cliff. It is about a 200-300 foot drop, maybe even more. So we didn't park too close to it, but we wanted to get close enough to get some good shots for you guys. But it is beautiful up here. I just feel so grateful to live so close to a place like this. Our warehouse is based in Orem. The Uintas are an hour and a half away. To get to something like this, it's incredible. It's awesome.
So Derek, you are an experienced traveler. Have you seen any drops like this before?
Oh, not in Utah. This is like Yosemite level drop. It's a lot like Glacier Point. That's kind of what this view reminds me of, is Glacier Point. It's very panoramic like Glacier Point is. I mean, there's another spot in Utah we've gone to before for our content stuff down in southern Utah that's just kind of a sheer cliff face like this, but it's very different. I don't think it's this high. Like it's pretty high, but it's not like this. It's not this steep.
Kind of following a mountain goat, and this is kind of where we have stopped. It was kind of hauling, and it got to this cliffside and just kind of disappeared. A little sketchy right here. Yeah. Just a really big drop.
Oh, they're down here.
Oh, there they are. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Dude, how did they make it all the way over there that fast?
That is psycho.
That baby is balling though.
All right, so right now we're gonna head back down the trail, get to the highway. We're gonna air the tires all back up, and head back to our warehouse in Orem.
Okay, it looks like we do have a storm coming in, and it looks pretty nasty, so let's get back down to the bottom of the trail before it hits.
Okay, so we got to the end of the trail. We are currently fighting a storm, as you can see. Bassie is filling up the 4Runner tires. We're about to air up so we can hop back onto the highway. We are using the Morrphlate, the quad hose. Super convenient for airing up all 4 tires at once. We got a nice little umbrella here, Jordan.
I know. It
Derek,
was leaking earlier.
how you doing?
Wet, very wet.
Yeah, it's pouring rain currently. Look at this. Woo-hoo-hoo!
All right, so at the bottom of the trail, the rain was hitting us hard like all you guys saw. So we just ended up headed down, getting something to eat. Now we're about to fuel up to head back to our warehouse. It was so fun to just get out and go into the Uintas with some of our friends. As always, be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below and let us know if you liked this video, what you liked, what you didn't, what you'd like to see us do, any trail similar, something completely different. Let us know down below. Thank you. Have a good day.